Hey, what's up everyone? It's B here with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to A&S Motorcycles here in Sacramento, California. Today we get the pleasure of riding this beautiful bike. It's the 2020 BMW R nineT Pure Anniversary Edition. So this is a replica of the bike that was built in 1969. The paint job, the hand-painted paint stripes, the spoke wheels, it's absolutely gorgeous. So you guys take a look around the bike, I get geared up, and we'll see you on the road. You enjoyed the little look around the bike. I got geared up as promised and we're on the road. So wow, this 2020 BMW R nineT Pure, woo, it's so stunning. 50 Jahre. This is the 50-year anniversary edition, 1969. First time they built it. So fun fact, when they initially built the bike, it had 750 cc's, and this one has whooping 1170 cc's. So pretty fun fact. This bike has 110 horsepower, so plenty get up and go, right? It does come with heated grips, which are currently on. Very nice, very nice. So this bike, it trips me out, so I test rode the R nineT Pure Low, and that was the first time I rode a boxer motorcycle. So this bike doesn't feel like other motorcycles, so it revs left to right. So when you rev it, and I had a ball in the first video I did, when you rev it, it shakes literally left to right. It's hilarious, and it takes a little getting used to, but now that I'm on the second bike, it's not, you know, like I don't notice it as much. So it's kind of crazy, since it's only the second bike I rode, how fast you essentially get used to it, right? So throttle input really smooth. I really like, this is very nice. You know, all the BMW bikes typically are so refined. There isn't a bad one in the bunch, right? So it's like, how do you pick? You kind of pick what you like, and what most your style is, and what styling you like most. So styling on this bike, 100 out of 10. Like the pinstripes are literally hand printed, and like it has that anniversary old school 70s look. It's stunning. I mean, just that badge here, woohoo! Look at that. I'm trying to show you while I'm riding, and I have to look down and I can't see where I'm going. So it has a lot of chrome accents. I'm not a huge chrome fan, but on this bike it totally works, right? This bike had to have those chrome mirrors. It has the exhaust is chrome too, so it has spoke wheels that are chromey, so it just the entire look of this bike. So how we pick bikes for reviews is that we just kind of walk into the showroom floor and we pick whatever we think would be a good bike to test ride for you guys, and what's available. You know, we can't really plan it too far in advance, because frequently we used to do that, and we used to look, oh, this is what we want to ride, and then we come in and the bike is already gone, or it's in the process of purchasing. One time actually we were getting ready, for me, I believe it was the 821, we're kind of getting ready to test ride it, and then someone was like, well, I want to buy this bike, so I didn't get to test ride that bike. I had to ride another one. So that happens. So see, shake it. Yeah, so it shakes left to right as promised. Woo! I'm gonna take it easy. So the bike is a little heavier, so it is 500 pounds almost. So I'm a little, you know, once it rolls you don't feel the weight, but nonetheless I'm very cautious because it's a very pretty bike and we want to be nice to it. So I get a little worried, but you know, like once it rolls, you don't feel that weight. But in slower speed, I get worried. You have to think I'm 120 pounds, the bike is almost 500. It's not a fair power, it's not a fair weight ratio. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. But it's really manageable and very interesting. So I did ride the low option one, and this one isn't, and perfect. There is a little red light to kind of test that out. So the low, I could like 100% flat foot it. This one I can't. I'm comfortably, I can put one foot comfortably down and the other one still stands. So this is not bad at all. I don't mind riding like that. This is not a problem at all. So I'm 5'6", 120 pounds and totally manageable without the low option. But if you're even shorter than me, you can buy this anniversary edition with the low option, and it will be perfect. You can hold it up and it really helps a lot with managing the weight of this thing. So anyways, gorgeous. The seat is so comfortable. I've been trying to remember if the seat on the other R9T Pure was as comfortable, but I don't believe so, because you know, normally we point out things that kind of stand out and either we really enjoy or it really bothers us. So this seat, exceptionally comfortable. 10 out of 10. Good job, BMW. Ooh, yeah, this is nice. I like it. The heated grips are in full force. We're on setting 2. Let's see if there's more settings. There's 1, 2, 1, or off. All right, not bad. We're gonna leave it on hot because I'm cold. You know, in California, when it falls below 60 degrees, everyone is cold and turn on their heated grips. There's probably people laughing at that right now, but it is what it is. I like my warm weather. I prefer being hot over cold. So Bill is on this really cool Triumph Rocket 3. That thing is humongous. If you haven't seen that review, definitely check it out, because this is one of a kind bike. I'm so happy that A&S let us test ride that, because this is a bike that's going to be hard to get your fingers on. So we're happy that we can share this experience with you guys. Oh, this bike, I can't tell you how rad this thing sounds. I love this boxer motor. So Bill has an R9T Racer. I haven't run that one yet, but he put like a full exhaust on it, and he put a tubeless end on it, and it's horrible. It's pretty obnoxious, it's pretty loud, and it's worse than my MT, and I already thought the MT is pretty bad. So it's oh boy. But this, just with the stock, the anniversary chrome can and the chrome headers, shake it baby, shake it. See, I'm not doing this. This is the bike, I swear. So, you know, as the pistons go back and forth, the bike goes back and forth. Very crazy. And it sounds so good. I'm not sure how much of the sound you guys can pick up. The helmet muffles some of it, but it sounds great. I am in love with that bike. So, yeah. So we have a hydraulic clutch on this puppy here. We have dual front brakes, which is great. Enough stopping power to continue 110 horsepower. Very nice. Oh, it sounds so good, you guys. I can't get over how cool this sounds. So this bike is like the whole package, right? Is it like the performance monster track bike? No, of course it's not, right? This is not built for that, although I would totally take it on the track, because just about anything I own I would. So but you know, it's this bike where you show up somewhere, people will look at it, unless you're there with that thing, because ever since that got pulled out of the show floor, all the customers at A&S were like, ooh, what's that? And everyone was just all over that. But unless you have the Rocket there, because it's just mighty and majestic, this will definitely get you some likes on Instagram. And comfort, let's go over that. So we talked about the seat, that it's incredibly cushy, and the bars, they're not bad. So I sometimes have the problem that on bikes I'm a little more stretched out, so I have long legs and a short torso. So on this one I feel like I'm a little stretched out. I would like the bars to come up a little further back. That would be like my only complaint, but again, I'm, you know, short people problems. I have that issue with a lot of bikes, and I think Bill just got totally sprayed by the windshield wipers of the car ahead of him, and it's kind of hard not to laugh at that, but I feel bad for him. Again, let's slow down a little because heavy bike, but you can see it's manageable. And again, this is only my second time riding this bike ever. So, oh, there's bumpies. There's more bumpies than ever. All right, let's see how we accelerate. All right. So it definitely gets up and goes. Not bad at all. But obviously, it's a heritage style naked bike, so we don't have any windscreen, so all the wind is right about here. And if it got louder in the video, I'm sorry you guys, but definitely longer freeway rides, maybe not so much, because you know it really helps to have that wind protection. But yeah, it's a really rad little bike. It's so gorgeous, man. It sounds so cool, and so it looks great. It sounds really cool. It rides actually really well for being 500 pounds. I'm starting to get a little more comfortable on it. And again, you know, like this bike has now 13 miles on it. I believe it had 6 when I get on it. So we can't get on those bikes and beat on them, because ANS would tell us that's the last time you rode our bike. So we gotta be nice to them, right? Some people understand, some people don't. So definitely gotta be nicer to this bike and kind of get used to it. All right, I'm not I'm not a beginner rider. I'm a fairly new rider still, though, I want to say. So it takes me a moment to get used to the bike. It takes, I want to be nice to it. I don't want to mess up INS's things. So, but it feels good. It feels just kind of like, you know, going through the sweepers here. It feels nice coming out of the turn. It feels nice and planted. It's really, really enjoyable. If you're looking for like a nice doodle around bike to have some fun in the corners, it's great. It's really cool. Very, very nice, you guys. Burp. So the bike does not have a slipper clutch because of the drive shaft and everything. So that can be a little bit of a problem, because I downshifted a little sooner than I should have and didn't rev match as nicely as I could have. And you can kind of feel that it gets a little wiggly because, you know, you've done messed up on the bike list, you know. So you definitely got to be careful with that one. Downshifting, careful that you don't lock up your rear tire. I know Bill sometimes messes up going up and down because his R9T is still in standard shift. Everything else we ride is in GP shift, so he has those problems. So watch out, something to consider. Ooh, it sounds so mean. I hope you guys can hear how awesome this thing sounds. It's just this low, deep grumble of angriness. I love it. Very, very, very cool. There's an unusual amount of traffic here. Oh, yes. I love it. I absolutely love the sounds of this bike. I love the looks. It's pretty comfortable. I think if I'll be like a couple inches taller and my arms wouldn't be as short, I'll be a little more comfortable on it. But again, I'm spoiled with my MT. You know, I'm so used to that bike, and the body positioning is definitely a little different on it in compare. So So it's just like you know, getting used to it. I bet if I would ride that for a couple days, I'll be so much more used to it. So it's not a big deal. It's not like a deal breaker in my opinion. Woo! Very, very cool. There you go. So you know, the display, there's not really a lot of buttons to go over. We can turn off our ABS, which is cool if you would try to off-road it, I guess. Not sure if you would do that, but you could, I guess. You can turn off the ABS. But other than that, there really isn't much to it. It doesn't have all the fancy gimmicks that a lot of the BMWs come with. It's very raw. But on the flip side, the pricing is very affordable on it. You know, they start at $10,000. So, plus, and I assume BMW with this bike, they want to really keep that heritage look. So it would look funky if you had that cool TFT display on here, I guess. So there isn't much to it. We can turn off the traction ABS. Oh, let's push the menu button. There's no. We have trip 1, trip 2. Engine temp, 230 degrees, 440. Yeah, so again, not too much to the display, but you know, that's what I would expect in a heritage bike like that. I wouldn't expect some high-tech stuff. It has hazards button, so it has hazard lights, so that's already better than my R6 because that didn't have hazard lights. It has a good honk to it. I love reviewing. That's gonna be the new thing. We review the honk. Yeah, the horn is pretty good. Pretty good horn. I wish it had a gear shift indicator. That's like my biggest beef because so we test ride the bikes and they're in standard shift and in GP shift on all our bikes. So we have that problem of not remembering which way to shift. So sometimes it's really helpful for me to like just take a peek down and be like, oh, I went into 6th instead of 1st. That would explain why I just stole the bike. It literally happened earlier. So yeah, that's like you could use a gear shift indicator, but then again, a lot of the old school cats don't care for it because they don't need it. They can't count gears. So you know, that's just my 2 cents. But we're back here at A&S Motorcycles. A&S, thank you so much for allowing us to do our test rides. It's a ton of fun. If you have stuck around this long, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have bike reviews, we have car reviews, we have a whole bunch of cool content on Bill's Super Beast and my BRZ, as long as it's still in the collection. And yeah, should we take a look around it? Let's look around. So see the 50 Jahre, German, and then you have little knee pads, very chrome can, chromey spokes over here, very pretty, hand painted, very pretty to the fender, dual Brembos, love me some Brembo brakes. It's gorgeous. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.